shine through.
This year was a different experience for me. I went out to Kuwait for the first time ever to prepare for a show. I have been there before visiting, was only there for about, let's say, 5 days. Batter Bodai invited me, and after a few disappointing placings, not winning, a couple of shows I felt I could have again, but it was the lack of prep, the lack of again, it's the missing elements of preparing for a show, and also support. And when I went to Kuwait, I got that support, and it was hard. I have to say it was hard. It was difficult leaving my family, but I got to say it was the best decision I made because it was a small sacrifice for something big that I did, which was qualify for the Olympia by winning the Baltimore Grand Prix. And Bodai again, and all the guys at Oxygen, my dietitian Abdullah, he was great. He's just a kid, but this kid knows a lot, and he came to stay with me because I could not return back to Kuwait after the Baltimore Grand Prix, so he came to stay with me at my house, and I think it was the best thing ever because he could have easily stayed back in Kuwait. He could have easily have done over the internet, over the phone, and he took it a step further. He came, stayed in my home, watched every meal I ate, and we prepared together. And this is something, after a while, the experience of me competing, the experience of me preparing for shows, you take it for granted. You take it for granted because you get a little lax, and it just happens. And him watching over me, making sure I didn't miss a meal, wasn't late for a meal, I think it was pretty interesting. Again, him being younger than me and me being around the sport for so long. I mean, I do have my trainer, Victor Munoz. He'll always be my trainer, but this day and age, do I really need a trainer? Not really. Victor was my mentor. He was the one that first believed in me, and he will always be by my side. So bringing in Abdullah was more of a technical thing, to get more precise, to reach out deeper within me into something I know I could do, and he was one of those elements that helped me do it, and I'm glad. And here I am, 2016 Mr. Olympia, ready to rock on, and I want to show the fans the new Victor Martinez stepping on that stage this weekend.
You believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through?